Hello. Hi. Bye. 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 Alright, I'm continuing. It's 10 p.m. Apparently there's only a little bit of work left to do and then I'm going to rerun it again. I think I'm going to stop recording though just because it's pointless to record processing time, so I'm going to do that, just not record processing time. I kind of want to run it again. It's just that the context window, because it filled up, I just want to make sure that this is actually accurate and not just hallucination after pausing the work for almost an hour and then starting it up again. So I'm essentially just asking to see if this should run again, just because the context window not that the things that you verify that you have in there are hallucinations. I mean, like, was that all of it? I understand that it's idempotent by spec, but I want to make sure that everything was covered. That do you? There's no real way for you to verify that it's actually the full result of the read, right? Because it's like the context window was dumped right after the tokens filled up and I was at 100%. Or do you store it in a different location, like the context, temporarily? Or does it store in whatever GPU I'm utilizing in relation to my current instance of the chat? So I should clear out and then just run 1B again. It's gonna say yes. $38. All right. All right, let's run the Ticket Doctor 1B. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pause recording. It's processing, so might as well just, it's gonna be a minute. Okay. Let's run the questions for the ticket flags. Wait, it's not called Ticket Wiki. What? Wait. Wait a minute. It's not called Ticket Wiki. It's called Ticket Doctor. There shouldn't be one called Ticket Wiki. Oh yeah, let's see how much memory this uses. I was at 5%. 60%! Alright, so I guess this might be the end of my fucking 5-hour chunk, 27 minutes into my goddamn fucking... Holy shit, dude. I used 55%. I was at fucking... You gotta be kidding me. Oh, Ticket Wiki, like the step 1C. Okay. Okay. Fuck it. I'm just gonna burn through the rest of my tokens. Alright, let's run through Ticket Doctor 1C, please. This is gonna burn through all the rest of the tokens. I'm at 60%. 61% right now. Alright, I'm gonna stop recording here. Well, let's go like this. I'm gonna stop recording right here, and here we go. So now I'm just streaming it. Let's see. Fucking Christ, dude. So this is per wiki page. There's gonna be a fuck ton of tokens. Oh my god, that's gonna be the rest of them, I think. But there's only one time that I really need to run it like this, because honestly, this is like the whole purpose of this. Is like, eventually I'm just upkeeping it. I'm not running the full fucking thing, you know what I mean? Like in the future, basically what we're trying to do here is essentially make it so I don't have to run the full thing eventually. I just can run one thing at a time. It's 42 sub agents though. Fuck, dude. That's expensive. Well, I'm not using those tokens for anything else today, huh? And I still got an entire fucking 60%, like 40% more for the week, and tomorrow is the end of the week, so I wish I should have used those fucking tokens, but I needed the day off, to be honest, dude. To be completely honest, I needed the day off. I was 10 days into working every day for like 10 to 12 hours a day. I'm so curious to know how many tokens I've used up so far. I have to be at like 80% already. I still haven't even started the per page part. It edited the script. Nice. I like the fact that I have it fucking saving the Python scripts that it uses and leave it open for it to be able to use them or not use them, because then that way it can have all the shortcuts it needs. This is kind of what this dude, I was arguing with this one guy the other day, and he was right and I was wrong. He was right and I was wrong. In relation to these workflows, like having it work within Python is so much more efficient. And then what you do is basically you have it build its own Python script. Well, this is a hybrid of what he was saying and what I was saying. Because he was saying just have it build Python scripts whenever it needs it, and then you could just use it and like toss it. What I wanted to do is have a preset toolbox of workflows that it has. So it's like if you need to do a repetitive task, you could just do that. But what I'm doing here is I also left it open, so it's like you can decide and then be like, all right, I'm gonna run this once as a test, but then this is not what's gonna be the point of truth for me. This is just gonna be an input that's gonna add more context to everything else I'm gonna be doing. So that's essentially what's happening there. So basically, yeah, that's pretty much what I was trying to do. With what he was trying to say was, yeah, I just have it build Python scripts and it could just fucking work really efficiently, which is true. But what I was saying is save those fucking scripts. I was doing bash commands. He was right in doing Python instead of fucking bash. That guy's smart, but he's smug as fuck. I did not like him. Just the kind of stuff he was talking about, just like making fun of like, I don't know, just like just calling people cringe just for the shit of it. I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like those kinds of people. Just don't vibe with me. Oh my god, dude, this is gonna be so fucking expensive. 10, 10, 11 for 31. I wonder how many tokens is already at. I'm so curious. Alright, we started at 61. We'll start tracking. 67? That's nothing! Well, I guess it hasn't really started the per page sub agent thing yet. Alright, so we're 61. So plus 6% so far. We're at 61. Let's just count it from there. That's kind of nuts. want to add a workflow to the current one for A, B, and C. Anytime that it uses a new Python script that didn't exist beforehand, I wanted to add it to the tools. That's actually going to be another one. I saw that there. This is fucking cool. So it's not depending on just reading things. Oh my god, dude, that's really fucking efficient. With the tokens, I just yes. All right, so we're at 89%. I don't quite know how many we're through. Wish you kept the count. Well, let's see. We can actually see that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're 10 down, fucking 1/10 of the way through. Fuck, dude, we're at 81% tokens. 89. Nah, we're at 30% for just this job, dude. Fuck. So we are through. Fuck, that's it for the tokens, dude. 2/3 of the way through. Fuck. Three a.m. I think I should just restart it. Dude, I feel like the people that are like, oh, I run thousands of things per day and I don't run out of tokens. I don't know how the fuck they're doing that, because they must not be doing like things that are super repo intensive and shit. I guess that's it for me for today, dude. Ran out of gas. I knew it was gonna happen, but not 48 minutes after the hour, dude. God damn. I have to try to chop down. I mean, okay. In all honesty, this is the initial ingestion. So, I mean, this is the initial ingestion. So it's like not the, it's not the best time to check for efficiency, because this is literally just pure, just fucking context and ingestion. Literally, that's all it is. It hasn't even started doing stuff yet. I'm still just reading. But you see what happens? You see what happens when I fucking divided it? The amount of shit it found was so much more. So much more. It found so much more stuff. It's like the distribution of the context window is so important. The distribution of the context window is literally so important when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's literally one of the most important sides of this. And so it's like, especially when you're doing like workflows, and the quality you're going to get out of anything is always going to be in relation to that, I think. So I think that, yeah, I'm going to definitely be just like focusing on I mean, I'm happy that I just distributed that one workload into 3 different steps. And I'm happy that I approached it in the way that I did. That where like I learned a lot, you know, just like working through these systems. And I think I'm going to reapproach the linting system and all the other ones, all the other workflows for ingestion, every single one. Although ingestion is not too crazy, because like for the repo wiki, because I'm only doing 1 page at a time, really. So it's like, that's how it should be in the future. You know, it's like doing it with Max at that level, not the worst thing in the world. And like this is ingesting like literally after like a week's worth of like 10 days of just answering questions nonstop about every single line about my repository. And then so it's like, this is not a small amount of shit. So this isn't a very unusual use case for this, I would say. This is something that takes a lot of tokens. And I think that I'm going to definitely be considering all of this stuff in relation to like if I ever like pitch this to anybody, you know, for their repository and stuff like that, because I think it is very useful. It finds a lot of bugs. I found a lot of bugs, and I completely restructured, and I'm going to make my entire architecture like super fucking solid after this one. It's actually going to be really great. It's going to be the most solid it's ever been. It's going to be the most manageable it's ever been. So I'm pretty happy with this stuff, to be honest. Like, even though this first workflow is fucking expensive, totally worth it, I would say. So I finished the first 10 pages. It didn't finish the next 10 pages. SFTP and browser operations, it said 0 tool uses, but it didn't finish it actually. Also a note here, SFTP and browser operations says 0 tool uses and there's 0 tokens, so I would redo that one just to be on the safe side. And then I think tomorrow I'll just start it over. I'll start 1C over again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I hope you have a lovely night. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're watching this for some weird reason, sorry there was only like a 48-minute stream, 52-minute stream. It is what it is. I ran out of tokens. This is just a very ingestion heavy. Yeah, I forgot I was gonna record this too. I ended up using all the rest of my tokens from 61 to 100%, so it was 39% token usage for the 5-hour block and just this one thing. Kind of crazy, but it's okay. It's gonna be worth it. You know, just use a bunch of my tokens for no fucking reason. Not no fucking reason. Like I said, this is totally gonna be worth it just because This is a very unusual use case for this. It is a lot of tokens per page. I wish there was a way that I could save whatever context token windows it has. I wish there was a way I could save those and like optimize them. That would be like really fucking useful, because then it wouldn't be reading and I could just feed it instead of having it deduce what to read and stuff like that. Or I don't know if that would actually help any, to be honest. Still ultimately the same amount of tokens that are ingested. Alrighty, time to go to bed. I hope you have a lovely night. Thank you for watching, if you're watching. 3, 2, 1.